He has overcome the challenge of Dom Tower, my lord. How should we proceed? This adult Christian's perseverance is admirable. Let's see how far he can go. Very good, sir. Continuing straight on where we left off in the previous game, let's play these two, Chronicles Plus, Ancient Deeds Vanish, the final chapter. Are you alright? Who are you? Thank goodness! My name is Lilia. I'm from Lance Village. Where am I? You're near the village, in the land of ease. I had a premonition. And wandered this way. And suddenly, there you were, falling from the sky, bathed in a most spectacular light. And we die. It wasn't a shipwreck, Adel. You're fine. You fell out of the sky? Yes, that's what it looked like anyway. How is he, Leonor? I think that should do it, actually. His wounds aren't particularly dire. He'll be fine. He just needs a little rest. Look, he's coming too. Just relax, please. This is a safe place. My mother and I live here. What's your name? Adal gave his name. Adal Christian, your injuries are nothing serious. You're gonna be just fine with a bit of rest. Lilia, Banoa, try to let him sleep for a while, as long as he needs. I should be getting back to the clinic. My brother's likely to return by now. Thanks for your help. We'll answer your questions later, Adal. For now, get some sleep. You need it. Okay. And suddenly we are dressed. And yep, we can actually run around and move just like before. If we open up our item menu, we still have the 6 Books of East, directly continue on from the previous game. And we can equip them. Question is, can we read them? Answer is yes, we no longer need the monocle. But it is the same text, so I'm not going to reread it. We will make use of these in due time. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Unequip that, open up the actual equipment menu, and yeah, we lost all our gear. We got nothing. But other thing we can do is if we open the notes, we still have several of the characters from East 1. Bina, Rhea, Goban, Luta Gemma, Jevatova, Sarah, Dogi, Dark Fact. His first name actually is Dark. That is not a title, believe it or not. As well as the 6 Priests of Ys. And the 3 people we just met, Lilia, Banoa, and Leonora. But there are a few more characters in this game than in the previous game, as well as several more monsters. But we don't have information on any of them. We will fill those in as time permits. For now, let's go ahead and talk to Banoa. Well now, if it isn't that all. Should you really be up and about already? Your wounds are still fresh. You mustn't strain yourself. Recover fully, then proceed on whatever quest you've undertaken. So we can talk to her, get some questions. What should we discuss? This land has been called Ys for ages. You speak as if you just got here. Are you from another world or something? This is Lance Village in Ys. You collapsed near a place we call the Ruins of Mundoria. Please, make yourself at home. Have a look around the village, if you'd like. And as we talk to her, we actually get more information. These days, Mundoria is in shambles. In its heyday, though, it flourished under the jurisdiction of the priests. Ever since the demons showed up, though, none of the villagers dare go near it. Well, almost none. Restinia Mine is particularly dangerous, you see, so we keep the entrance under constant guard. Restinia Mine, you say? There are some old ruins intermixed with the mine tunnels at Restini. Iron ore and herbs are quite abundant around such spots. We'd often gather them and call it mining. But ever since the demons showed up, well, even our half-hearted version of mining has seemed far less viable. Dr. Flair still goes down to pick herbs every now and then, though, despite our best efforts to convince him not to. What about you, Banoa? My husband passed away when Lilia was very young, so it's just been the 2 of us for most of her life. Lilia is the only reason I've been able to cope with the horrors that continue to plague us here. If I were to ever lose her... Well, you brought her up, so we'll talk about her more. Lilia's out at the moment. She took a basket with her, so I believe she's picking apples. If you go out for a walk, you may run into her. Well, nothing else to say? We talk about nothing. You honestly feeling better? Don't lie to me. If you're still injured, you should rest. If you're going out at all, I have a favor to ask. Could you deliver this letter to Leonor's brother, Dr. Flair? That's Ys item. Get? Lilia may look well, but in truth, she suffers from a severe illness. I'd like to discuss it with Dr. Flair, but I don't think he's come back to the village yet. And if something isn't done soon, I fear what may become of my poor daughter. So would you please search for Dr. Flair on my behalf, and give him this letter for me? I suppose the best place to start would be the clinic. It's possible he returned without me realizing it. I feel so bad for the poor girl. She doesn't even know she's sick. Yeah, it's not like she's going to be the game's love interest or anything like that. But as we step outside, we have freedom to explore Lance Village. Now, like before, I'm going to try and talk to everybody in order to get their information. I'm just going to start on the outside, and we'll work our way around. But for the most part, you won't find anyone behind the houses, but hey, ducks! I'm sure they won't come into play. But we'll start with you. I haven't seen you before, mister. Where are you from? Far, far away? Mister, there's nothing far from here. Just because I'm a kid, you think I'm stupid or something? Well, if you're a kid who tries to give us tutorials and justifies not giving them by saying you were just a kid or playing the wrong game. Awesome, awesome! Those books you've got are so cool! There's one guy around here who I always miss. I'm just going to keep an eye out for him. There's an old mine under the ruins of Mundoria. It was closed a long time ago when the ore deposits started drying up, and then 6 months ago the demons showed up. The lack of ore and the monsters alike are causing no end of grief for Baltz and the other miners. This is driving me crazy. I haven't been able to go down into the mine to look for iron ore since the demons showed up. I wish I could make armor again, but I got no metal to use. And no, Picard skin doesn't work, believe me. Or Pickard skin. You're the traveler who's been staying at Lilia's house, no? You look well, feeling better, I take it? Lilia was worried sick about you. You know, she's a very pretty young lady, and as sweet as a bucket of sugar. And you're not so bad looking yourself. You never know. You two might be a match made in heaven. Great, Adol, it's only your second adventure, and people are already shipping you. Okay, here's the guy who I keep missing. Why am I sighing, you ask? I was just thinking about the heavenly taste of that rhoda fruit I found in the ruins once. It was divinely scrumptious. If I could eat it just one more in my lifetime, then I could feel as if I could die happy. I'm not willing to risk it, though. Not with all those demons around. I feel an evil presence in Healer's basement. I hate to be a pessimist, but what if there are demons down there? Well, that's an interesting question there, lady. I'm looking after the pickers. There are 5 pickers in the pen. 5. Ah, ha, ha. Did you have to sneeze, little girl? I don't know how to read that. I heard there used to be 6 kinds of magic in East, one handed out by each of the 6 priests. Legs is always going on and on about it. In fact, I'll bet he's off at the ruins again right now, staring at the goddess statue all creepily. Hey, I'm Theo. I raise pickers here. But with all the demons running around these days, I can't put them out to pasture anymore. So we're raising them here, and my annoying little sister likes to keep an eye on them. Now remember this guy. He'll come in handy later, as well as his sister. I hear a lot of rumors, and one speaks of an old stone tablet enshrined within the ruins of Midoriya. Supposedly, it details a mystical location known as the Sanctuary of Toll. Finding it might make for an interesting goal to set in your adventure, if you should feel so inclined. Hey, can I tell you something? Just between you and me, swear you won't tell another soul? When I go to bed at night, I hear the most dreadful screaming and clattering coming from beneath the village. Maybe it's all in my head, but it just seems so real. I haven't had a good night's sleep in weeks. If this doesn't stop soon, I swear I'm going to lose it. Okay, we've spoken to you. There are a couple more. And there's always one person I missed. There, in fact, it's Lilia, and I keep forgetting she's over here. Have you heard the ringing sound coming from beneath the village? There's a rumor going around, and it's the sound of some bell used to summon demons. What we need is a bell to keep them away, not draw them in. And hey, let's talk to Lilia. Adel, are you sure it's okay for you to go outside? Thank goodness. Lenore said you'd be fine, but I couldn't help being worried until I saw you recovering with my own eyes. And the face! That face! Here, I have an apple for you. They say one each day keeps Dr. Flair away. And I swear to you, it's not poisoned at all. Just take a big, scrumptious bite. And, yeah, we know it's ominous because we don't get the usual item get theme, but no, that face! Oh. I picked it myself, and like I said, there's no poison in it. Remind me sometime, and I'll show you where the best apple trees can be found. And it won't be a shallow grave, I swear. I'm keeping watch over the village, to make sure the demons don't get in. The demons don't generally come this far. But still, you can never be too careful. I think that's it for everybody outside. The nice thing is we will have most of the character entries from this first village without having to progress throughout the game. So for now, let's just go ahead and go inside houses and talk, and I'll just circle back around to where we actually need to be. So in here we have Gila, or Gila. What's up? Did you need something? Leave me be. If you have no business with me, then please just go. Don't disturb my solitude. I loathe uncivilized ruffians. Fine, I get the message. I'll talk to you. Bolts. Oh dear, I just don't know what to do. I don't think I can face either Dr. Flair or Laszlo as things stand. Because of the demons in the mine, I haven't been able to get in there to restock iron ore or medicinal herbs. I have a wife and 2 daughters at home, see? So I simply can't afford to risk my life like that. Well, speaking of wife and 2 daughters, my husband is a miner. It's his job to look for herbs and iron ore in the abandoned Rastini mine in the ruins of Midoriya. But both have been swarming with demons lately, so the going is not easy. We're twins! Twins! Even our dad can't tell us apart. Can't tell, can't tell! Our mother can't tell us apart either. Can't tell, can't tell! Even we can't tell each other apart. Nope, can't tell. Wait, is that true? We can tell each other apart just fine, big sis. No, I'm the little sis. Oh, yeah, I guess you are. And basically, if you talk to the other, it repeats the conversation, so their entries should show up together. Let's see, did I talk to you? Yes, I did, okay. Just double checking. Just hold the action button to give things. Aren't you the one who was found unconscious in the field? Why on earth were you there in the first place? Oh, you don't remember. You seem like a nice young man. You should rest and recuperate. Maybe then it'll come to you. All the depressing rumors flying around lately have been getting me down. Damnable demons. If it weren't for them, East would be a veritable paradise. The old Rossini mine has become far too dangerous to enter these days, thanks to the demons. Since we can't look for medicinal herbs or mine for ore as a result, prices are very much on the rise. And if we swing... Okay, this is not the same house. Hello, the masters of the house aren't in right now, I'm afraid, but do make yourself at home if you wish. Me, I'm Master Estelle's housekeeper. Astel and Old Man Legs both live here, though. They're not related to one another. Now, a lot of places do have signs on... in front of the... on nameplates in front of the house. Oh, House of Astel and Legs. Someone scribbled hot before legs. Now, Xseed localized this. They put in a lot of Easter eggs and subtle jokes. I'm not going to look for absolutely all of them. But if we come back here, now that we've spoken to Lilia, we can be a little pervy. Just run against her bed, and we can get in. Oh, it smells so good. Even a little hard over at all. Now we just have to get out. This is actually part of an achievement for much later.